Okay, for the last tank I want to show, I want to play in the ELC AMX. Now, you guys are probably going, "Are you crazy? That's not a medium tank." Well, let's look back at our definition as I mount my equipment here. We said that a medium tank would have a good gun, would be maneuverable, and doesn't need to have a ton of armor. Now, if you look at the ELC AMX, it has a very good gun. I consider it comparable to tier 7s. It has very good maneuverability, and it has no armor. I've actually bounced some good shots off this tank, and I really like to play this tank. A lot of people have trouble playing with it, but if you play it like a medium, you can do pretty well. So, because this doesn't have a very good turret, it works very well for phase 1, where we're going to be sniping on the enemy. This gun pens very easily, and is pretty accurate. And then once we've cleaned out a few of the guys, then we can use our high maneuverability to get in there and take close shots. This looks like a good game. As you can see, we're all the way up to tier 9. I have gotten in some tier 5 games with this ELC, and then it really tears up the other team. But at tier 9, since we don't have the greatest gun, we're probably going to do a little bit more spotting. But I can pen any of these tanks in the back, so using some good flanking techniques, I can do some very good damage later in the game. So I'll just start out here, running around probably. I don't like to play my ELC and mix in tier 9 games, so I'm going to run around like crazy. And there's somebody chatting about other video games. So right here at the start of the game, if you want to move with your medium right at the start, that's just fine. The enemy is not going to be set up because you have superior speed. So I'm going to see if I can get some spots here without anybody focusing on me. For some reason people try to focus on... Yeah, that was a stupid mistake. People will focus on tier 5s because they're free damage. You can do it every time, throw a tier 5 and a tier 10. Who are you going to shoot first? You're going to shoot the tier 5 because it's free damage and it gets another gun out of the game. So you don't want to be spotted, especially if you're a light tank in these types of games. If I can get this T-54 to back up, I can pen him in the side. So the T-54 is pretty well trapped, as long as he doesn't get support from other T-54s. And there's a third one. Do we have a platoon? We do. We have to be very careful with these guys. They could be chatting on TeamSpeak or something like that. There's damage right there, and I just took a hit. Snapshot from him. Almost 300 damage. Good thing it didn't kill my engine. Okay, so our team needs to prioritize them. Looks like they've taken out one of the T-54s. If I can kill scouts, that's also something good I can do. I can back up here and reevaluate and see if I can get some shots on here on these guys now from a different range. I don't know what that guy's doing. He doesn't want to shoot me, I guess. So we have to be very careful. The enemy team has really pushed quite a ways forwards here in the middle, so I got to be careful about where I move. Now if I can get that... Nope. I have Brothers in Arms and am starting on Smooth Ride and Snapshot on these tanks, so even at high speed this tank is really pretty accurate. Reload time's 11.5 seconds, I believe. And again, I'm now one-shot kill, so I pretty much just want to stay out of the way. It probably about now I should initiate phase 2. They've already lost their SPGs. See if I can spot maybe their tank destroyers or some other tanks. I think I'm gonna move over here and see if I can get some side shots onto these tanks. Our team is playing this nicely. And just for the fun of it, I can go ahead and run at those other tanks. They still have a pretty good complement of hit points left, so I gotta be careful how I do it. And that guy is ammo wrecked. Okay, so 2 tank destroyers left. One thing you have to watch out when playing the ELC is because you don't have a turret, you have to make basically bombing runs on other tanks. So tanks like tank destroyers and SPGs, they also have to do the same, have an advantage when playing you, because if they can line up, they know that you will have to make one type of run at them. See if I can kill this Ferdinand. Nope. And I got team killed by an ally. So I really didn't do too much that game. I got 440 damage though in a tier 9 game with a tier 5. And I consider that pretty good. A little low on the list, but yeah. So that's how I play my ELC, and that's how I play my mediums. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want more, like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you want, and tell me what more videos you want. So, thanks for watching.